Hello, it's Monica back here to share another dream with you. I had this dream on June 9th, 2026 at 4 a.m. It's called the soccer dream. I was out in public with Erica and mom's dog Chloe. I let Erica sit down at a small table to watch an inside, in person, up close local soccer game while I called my mom to let her know Chloe ran off and I can't find her. Erica was being rude, trying to interrupt my phone call with mom. So I held up my hand, asking her to stop because I'm on the phone. She didn't like my authority and said with a snappy attitude, "Okay," then rolled her eyes. So I simply got up to walk outside to finish the call with mom because the game had ended and the people were starting to get too loud. Erica did not want to wait around or help me look for Chloe, so she started walking home without me. As I continued on to look for Chloe, I found her outside a nearby local store in the gardening fencing area, but I couldn't get to her from the outside. She is short enough to crawl under, but she couldn't see or hear me from the parking lot. I walked inside to get her, then some people from the soccer game recognized me and could tell I was on the search for something, so they asked if I needed help. I told them where I had just seen Chloe and I was headed there to get her. By the time I got there, she was no longer in the same place, but they met me in the gardening section and said, "I think I found your dog." At that moment, they walked in with a big dog on a leash. But this dog was not Chloe. This dog was tall and brown with pointy ears, similar to a short-haired German shepherd. Then the scene changed, and I was back in the soccer arena giving thanks for locating Chloe, or helping to locate Chloe. I handed them a gift within a gift. They had lost their tournament for soccer, so my gift to them was like a gag gift, a bag of sweets, but it also had a single tampon in it. I made the comment, "You'll get a kick out of this," as I laughed and walked away. Then I went to search for Erica. I searched all the way home while on the phone with mom. When I got back home, I saw Erica had made it back by herself, all the way from town. One important factor I forgot to mention: their uniforms were white shorts and white shirts with a sky blue stripe coming down from each shoulder and going down to a point towards their belly button. So picture the greater sign pointed up towards heaven. That's what that blue stripes looked like on their white shirts. If you missed the screenshots posted up within the video, you can always pause it to read or re-watch it to read it. But I'm gonna give you a little insight on this. I'm not a sports fan, never have been. However, I used to be the water girl for my husband's soccer team, and my brother played soccer with my husband, so I was also the water girl for my brother Braun's soccer team. And also Erica, the lady that lives here with us, she is 84 years old and I've been her caretaker for the past 3 years. She also used to play adult soccer, and she is a sports fanatic. She loves to watch any kind of sports on TV. So when I told my husband about this dream, I asked him, is there any inside soccer arenas that you know of? And when he thought about it, he was like, yeah, there's one in the next town over, which is only about 10 minutes from here. And it's an inside arena. It is next to a water tower in that same town with two huge soccer balls on the water tower. And so I continue to ask him another question. Okay, do you know of any stores next to that soccer arena that has a gardening area? He said, yes, there's a farm to market right next door. And I just started laughing because I would never have known that. I don't keep up with sports. And however, he did keep up with sports because he was a soccer coach for the adult co-op team where the females and males played together. And he was a coach or a helper or whatever, what have you, for several years after high school. And so was his father. So there's no way I would have known that, though, or about the farm to market. And I just think it's funny to get other people's insight. So when I asked him what he thought the tampon meant, he was like, well, they lost the tournament, so they're, the V word. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? I don't think like that. He was like, well, even the blue stripes on the shirt pointed in a V. I'm like, okay, so maybe this is going to prophesy something in the future. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it all pulls together. We hear in part, know in part, see in part, and this is my part. So if you have a part to this, please leave it in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And always remember, we love you, but Jesus loves you much more. And yes, he does have a sense of humor. Bye.